Ashley Fowler. Welcome to the Shorts Festival presented by Last Train to Memphis Entertainment. This is a festival to help filmmakers get their work shown. If you are interested in entering the festival, go to the website at www.lasttraintomemphis.com and click on the festival link. Be sure to read the rules and regulations carefully. Today we have a special treat for this episode. Lazarus Hawk, director of The Morning Ritual, is here to talk to us about his film. Welcome to the show.
Thank you very much.
Now, I wanted to ask you, who inspired you as a filmmaker?
I think the earliest ones were Alfred Hitchcock, Stanley Kubrick, Ingmar Bergman, and David Lynch. All of them because they took great risks and were willing to tell stories that went broader and deeper than some of the traditional ones of their time.
Okay, and which one of Stanley Kubrick's films did you like the most?
I think definitely 2001. I'm also very fond of A Clockwork Orange, but I think 2001 has a broader audience capacity.
How did The Morning Ritual come to fruition?
That grew out of a conversation I had with Craig Brewer. He had taken Poor and Hungry to several festivals, and in the process he had noticed and expressed dissatisfaction with a lot of what filmmakers were doing as far as horror and suspense. He didn't feel that it lived up to the terms. And he asked me what I would do if challenged with 10 minutes of film to fill and do it black and white and silent, what I would come up with. And I expressed the idea that I had at the time, and 2 years later he phoned me up and we went ahead and wrote it out and put it on film.
Who influenced you with the suspense? I mean, who did you look to learn how to make suspense in the movie?
This film in particular, I think, was inspired strongly by Hitchcock. The ability to disturb an audience by not showing them something, by making them actually imagine it themselves. I think he was aware that a person is more capable of disturbing themselves with their own images than anything he could actually produce and put on film.
And I think you're right.
I definitely borrowed from that. And then the setup, the look of it, and everything else comes straight out of Twilight Zone.
Oh, okay. Well, this movie is definitely suspenseful. So we have The Morning Ritual here. So let's take a look at it and check it out.
Okay.
Wow, that was really intense.
Thank you.
Now I have to ask you, what is your interpretation of the film?
Well, I'm usually reluctant to give it away to people, but I've had a lot of people just kind of miss it, and ultimately what this is about is communication. The irony here is that she gives up her ability to talk at all in order to communicate her point. And obviously the man has reduced her to just another object in the kitchen, and it took drastic measures.
Wow, that was just another intense. I think that's probably the best word, intense. Okay, now the morning ritual, I should say, made a huge impression in the film community. What awards and honors did you receive from that film?
It took home the Hometowners Award for Best Narrative in the Indie Memphis in 2001. It got an honorable mention out in Nashville at their Independent Film Festival in 2002, which allowed them to take it out to the Directors Guild, so it played for the Directors Guild out in Hollywood. The Mid-South Science Fiction Association gave me a Darrell Award for it. I think that pretty much covers the awards.
And the Mid-South Science Fiction Association. Now, what exactly do they do?
That's the group of people that organizes the Mid-South Con over at the Holiday Inns once or twice a year, where they have all the gamers and science fiction authors and artists and television personalities and people visit. And it's just sort of a science fiction community for the fans of that kind of a genre.
In this area?
And well, the Mid-South one covers this general area, yes.
Now, you told me that the audio was dubbed in after filming the morning ritual. Can you explain to me that process and why you chose to do it that way?
A lot of it had to do with, when I was very young, I saw David Lynch's first film, Eraserhead. And one of the things that impacted me about that was he found a way of emphasizing moments of his film by using very normal sounds. For instance, in a shot of a radiator, he would boost the audio sound that the radiator made to the point where it was almost drowning out any other sound. And it was very unnerving. But it was also a very everyday sound. So I wanted the effect of taking very mundane, normal sound and lifting it to a level where it got through to you a little bit harder, into your subconscious a little bit harder. It creates a sort of unsettled feeling, which adds to the tension. Therefore, the suspense is able to be built.
What projects are you currently working on?
Currently, I am the director of photography on a film called Bad People. I believe you have a clip of that as well.
I do have a clip of that. Okay, let's roll that clip and then we'll talk about it.
Okay.
Do you want to do this or what?
I guess. We don't have much of a choice. Don't pay him the money. We're dead.
We could run.
I'm gonna spend the rest of my life running.
You know what this means, don't you?
Yeah, I do.
Let's light this candle. You want the wheel gun or the automatic?
The auto.
When we get in there, I'll go through the front, you through the back. Wait for my signal. Be nasty. Let them know we mean business. You ready?
Let's do it.
Okay, so you served as director on several projects, and now you're the director of photography on Bad People.
Yes.
So what other projects are you planning in the future?
I've got 2 short films which I am currently casting, and I also have a clip here of another thing I'm working on right now. It's in post-production. It's called Us, and it is more or less the story of a soldier who wakes up in the aftermath of combat to find that he's fighting a battle of a different kind. And it's going to be about a 13-minute short, I think. And like Morning Ritual, I'm going to do sound design afterwards and try to give a similar unsettled feeling to try and tell my point.
That is amazing. So you got that going at the same time as Bad People?
Yes.
Okay. Any other projects you're planning in the future?
I've got a few things I'd like to do in the future. I've got a number of feature film ideas that I'd like to get. I've got 1 or 2 of them in rough draft, and I'd like to get them into a final shootable script. I've got a few more shorts, and I'd really just kind of like to keep going. I also wouldn't mind producing an episodic thing. I'd like to try to get to an internet type of thing.
Well, I know that you posted your search for cast members on Craigslist and Live from Memphis, and you've just been flooded with...
I have, actually. I was amazed at the speed with which I got so many responses.
But there's definitely a good acting pool in the Memphis area to choose from.
I think there's a lot of talented people in Memphis. I think the biggest problem that we all have is that none of us know each other, and we are all on so many different projects at different times, we don't really have a chance. But I've seemed to have gotten good response, and I look forward to meeting several of these people.
Well, I can't wait to see how everything turns out.
Thank you.
It's been, awesome having you on the show today. Your movie, The Morning Ritual, was great. It won many awards, which were well-deserved awards.
Thank you very much.
And hopefully we'll get to see your next project when it comes out and maybe have you back.
I hope so, and I'd love to return.
Well, thanks for coming today.
Not a problem.
Our next short is a documentary by Willy Bearden, displaying the sights and sounds of Memphis over the course of 1 year. The documentary used visual film footage and still shots from several local artists, including David Tankersley, Willy Bearden, Steve Roberts, Don Perry, Mary Helen Randall, Timothy Harper, and J. Lazarus Hawk. So here we have a retrospective of Memphis in 2004 entitled Project 366. Presently, Willy Bearden is working on a new documentary entitled Memphis, 3 a.m. He has organized a wide assortment of talent, including local photographers and videographers, who will be prowling the Memphis streets at 3 a.m. These artists will document the city in the wee hours of the morning, exposing what goes on when most of us are asleep. Look for the documentary this fall. Thank you for joining us for the Monthly Shorts Festival. Once again, if you would like to submit a film, go to www.lasttraintomemphis.com and click on the festival link. If you have a band or song you would like to play on the ending credits, look for the separate section on the rules label for musicians and send us a CD. To close our show tonight, we have the song Arms Open Wide by Ferdo's Lariah. See you next time, and remember, support local film and keep independent film alive.
So much to say. She never listens, so her hearing is alright. But when she moves and gets herself back onto her feet, she seems to pull the whole world down behind her. But oh, long before she's gone, she says to me, she's gonna put them all back down in their places. But I think it's gonna be a long, long time before she's done.
Kung Fu Master Gordy Smithmeyer. Ein Kung Fu Master, Danny Stanford. These two outstanding artists of Kung Fu bravery star in Master vs. Master, Battle of the Gods.
Boys. What? Get who? What are you talking about?
No. That's okay. Now I don't know what to do. My study states that what goes around never really goes away, and I think I've seen enough to say. That I'll break your back and you'll give me a heart. too slow.